Mother Goose Rock and Rhyme is definitely a creative film, but I will admit I was very surprised to see that it has 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb across 1,000 reviews and ratings. That's pretty phenomenal. And I have to say, I didn't really enjoy it. I feel like it's not great for younger children, which is fine. I don't think that's the target audience. But as an older viewer, I didn't find it very good either. So I'm not entirely sure who they're targeting. But for me personally, I didn't care for it. The concept is good though. Mother Goose has gone missing, and her son Gordon, with the help of little Bo Peep, go off to try and find her. And I did like the mystery. I thought as a narrative, it was pretty interesting. The concept was well executed in terms of the pacing of the narrative, the structure of the narrative. We meet a lot of different characters in Rhineland. I think for me, it tried to be funny, and I didn't find it funny. So I wasn't really getting anything out of it, and I didn't really connect with anything in this emotionally, but I can appreciate it as a piece of creativity. It definitely is creative, but I didn't find it entertaining. And I'm sad by that because I love anything that deals with Mother Goose and nursery rhymes. I think it's so fun. And they definitely lent into the fun costumes and the set designs. All of that works really well. I just feel like I'm not getting the comedy, and it's not appealing to me. So I didn't really enjoy it. But I was, I guess, curious to find out what had happened to Mother Goose. And I was curious to find out which characters we'd meet. Also, the rock aspect, I didn't really care for. I don't think the music in this is very much to my own personal taste. So that is another thing about this that for me just didn't work very well at all. The performances are good, but beyond that, I didn't take away much from it. If you are interested in checking it out, it was released in 1990. It's directed by Jeff Stein. It's written by Rod Ash and Mark Curtis. And we have a cast including Dan Gilroy as Gordon. And we have Shelley Duvall as Little Bo Peep. We also have Woody Harrelson as Lou the Lamb. And it's actually because of Harrelson that I became aware of this film. And I was looking forward to watching it, and it wasn't a great experience. And I didn't really like the character of Lou the Lamb either. He's one of Mary's little lambs. I will say it's very well written. I didn't think it was funny, but it's well written. There are so many references to nursery rhymes. It's extracting direct quotes from the nursery rhymes, and definitely some solid dialogue between the characters, but not enough for me to say I enjoyed the film. The rest of the cast, well, some of the rest of the cast includes Debbie Harry, Cyndi Lauper, Howie Mandel, Katey Sagal. Really solid cast, and that definitely helped to make it quite interesting at times when the narrative itself maybe wasn't that fascinating. It seems like it could work really well, but I still don't understand that exceptionally high rating. But if you're curious, I'd say check it out. It is watchable. Maybe I just had too high hopes. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm the problem. Who knows? On paper, it sounded like a film I would absolutely adore. And there were some good bits, as I said. The performances are fine. The costumes are quite appealing, actually. And some of the dialogue is pretty great. But the story, although interesting, wasn't the most entertaining, which sounds contradictory. It's a fascinating concept, and I was keen to find out ultimately how the mystery would be resolved. But the actual journey to get there wasn't very good. And I do feel like they were trying to make it funny, and I didn't gel with the comedy. So I didn't like it, but it seems to be quite popular. So if you're interested in it, then I'd say Mother Goose Rock and Rhyme probably is one that's worth checking out.